Hey, what is up everyone? It is FBA Jeffrey. In this video, I'm about to reveal you a product that I've made over 13,000 US dollars in net profit on over the last year. And I bought this product from a distributor. Well, it's a brand. I started with one product, and then because that distributor, they carried basically every product from that brand, I found more different like flavors and whatnot. And if it's like, here's the giveaway, it's a BioSteel brand product. This is the picture. So yeah, this was like my second ever profitable distributor that I opened up with. Okay, so I'm gonna break down the exact profits that I made per flavor. I bought 5 different flavors. So there was like a peach, a grape, a lime, this white one, a blue one. I'm going to break down the profits on that and like sales breakdown. I'm also going to walk through the exact like outreach that I did to open up the account. I'm doing something that no one else on YouTube has done, which is reveal a product that they've sold so much of. Like this, mind you, I've made $13,000 on this product. So here is my seller board. This is basically the P&L statement that I've prepared to show you guys when it comes to like the 5 flavors that I've sold over the last like 13 months. I opened up the account in like middle of August 2023, probably got that order in, started getting sales in September. So really like a breakdown of like the last 12 months. I'm gonna go over like the units I've sold, refunds, sales, everything, like the net profit, the margin, the ROI, everything like that. Okay. But this should give you a very, very good breakdown and understanding that this is possible. So basically my best selling out of the 5 was this one peach flavor. I actually got a better deal on it. In the beginning they had like more expensive pricing, but as I ordered more and more, I focused on building up that relationship. I got much better pricing. Like I legitimately got much better pricing, especially on the peach. That was the one that I sold like so much of. Like I literally was ordering pallets of this. Yeah, and it made me like 6.7K over the course of 12 months. So between August 1st to August 31st, this was when I first opened up the account. I was scanning through the catalog over here. This was like actually a picture that I also took. This was when I first got the account. I was so like hyped. I was even using SellerAmp back then. Now I use AZ Insights, but I was literally comparing the catalog on Amazon.com. Okay, and this was like the picture. So this was when I got my first order in. I bought these 4 flavors, shipped it in, shipping across like the 4. I don't know the exact amount of units that I bought, but it was definitely in the hundreds. I did a test buy, obviously. Yeah, shipping $100. And then in between, let's say like September 1st to like August 31st, 2023, I did like 10K. Like the sales were going crazy. I net like $4,000 in this month alone just off these 4 products, right? And here it is. Like the margin is crazy, like 33% margin, 81% ROI. Your ROI is very, very good, and it gets better the more you harvest those relationships. But it's also something that you can sell for months. Like in this example, I sold for years. Obviously, like all things considered, like those months, like quite a lot of months where that product was out of stock, but you get my point, right? Even when it comes back in stock, you can repurchase it over and over again. So like, yeah, in like within like the September 1st to October 31st, I did like 10K in sales, $4,000. So like that's about like 2K a month, give or take, like average. Yeah, and I was moving these units. Like I absolutely sold out. It was so crazy, right? And like after this point, I remember being like telling myself in my head, I was like, yeah, I think I might be onto something. This would be pretty crazy. Let me just keep restocking it. So from like November, I'd say to like January 31st. Yeah, so from this period, I got a couple more orders in. I started ramping up my quantities that I purchased, and I did $17,000 in sales, 6.5K in profit. As you can see here, I was actually just moving a lot of the peaches. It was really, really, really good. I think it was around here where I started, there was supply chain problems where like they couldn't stay in stock and whatnot. But as you can see, like even the return rate is not that crazy. Obviously if you sell like clothing or something, the return rate could be upwards of like 10%. It's crazy. Like the returns is like slim to none. And even with these items, they were non-returnable. So all of these refunds were like people trying to like commit fraud or like, I don't know, like they just said they never received the item. So Amazon always reimbursed me back on them. So it didn't even matter. One tip I would say is if you really want to scale very fast, especially on Amazon, order replenishable. So for this, like in this example, it's supplements because customers, assuming the product is good, you can't really control that. But assuming the product is good and once the customer consumes all of it, they will come back and buy more. So that's great. So you can over time scale a lot higher while continuously opening up wholesale accounts and adding to your catalog. So that's another tip that I can give. But yeah, so from like November 1st to January 31st last year, I was moving like these units left and right. I was getting a lot of sales. It's pretty crazy. Going from like February all the way to even like May, like we're going to make it a little faster. I think this was the period where I actually didn't get a lot of sales because I couldn't stay in stock. Yeah, so in this period, obviously I was still moving some here and there, like even for this. I was barely getting sales, but like the peach was good. I was generating like $2,000 in profit with this. Even though I sold 3 units and I made like $200, it was because when I shipped this white version into Amazon, they actually lost the shipment or like it was damaged. A lot of things could happen, especially at the fulfillment centers. So if you open up a claim, like open up a case through Amazon Seller Central, you can get it reimbursed. That is another thing that I talk about in my program because it's very, very common. Like the more volume you move, the more the more common it is for an item to break or go missing within Amazon's responsibility. So they will reimburse you. So I also talk about that. I teach that to the T because these things are so important, especially when you're running like a business like this, to ensure that you're not losing money in super dumb ways. Yeah, the margin was fantastic throughout the time. I was able to maintain a very, very good margin. And then from like June to like even like September 30th, I think I started only really selling like one flavor. It was the peach flavor. But it was good. It was good. I was very, very, very profitable. Yeah. So like within that time, I still continued moving more units. Like this is just a breakdown on like a product that I've sold and I've made like $13,000 on. It could be a lot, like I said, it could be a lot more if I stayed in stock. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about like how I found the distributor. I actually remember finding this distributor through the Google search method. I also talk about that strategy. I've opened so many profitable wholesale accounts using that method. So it definitely works. And I figured, let me just reach out to them. This was actually also more unique because I didn't have to send an email. There was like a submission form, like a jot form or something. So I was able to just give in my details, give a quick description of what I do and whatnot. And they actually replied. You see here, August 10, 2023, put in my information in the submission form in like the jot form, and they replied. And then the guy, like the sales rep or like the customer service rep, said, "Hi, Jeffrey, thanks for reaching out. Before starting, can I get some insight of your company? What kind of wholesaler are you? Blah, 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 blah," right? So this is pretty common. It doesn't happen as much. I noticed that oftentimes distributors or even wholesalers, they will ask you these type of questions if your initial outreach is not strong enough. If it doesn't have a foundation that lets them understand exactly what you are, and you don't get to the point, like if you beat around the bush too much, they will ask you this question. So like I said, this was like when this was one of my first profitable distributors. So I was still learning a lot about outreaching. So they asked me this question, and I guess that's more of a common objection. So I replied back very, very quickly, like same day. And the email was, "Hi, we're located in Toronto, Ontario. We've been in business since 2017. We specialize in wholesale and distribution of health and wellness products. We work with several brands directly and partnerships with other wholesale businesses. Some of these brands would include," and I listed the brands. If you don't have any brands in your catalog, you could go on like Walmart or something, and find very common brands like at the top of that niche. So in this example, this was supplements. Before opening up account and buying like BioSteel, I like never sold any supplements, by the way. So I just went on Walmart, or I went on like those supplement stores and took like the top brands. So that's what I did. Our accounts consist of retailers from all over Canada, as well as event sponsorships. We have recently began to expand into new niches and would be a pleasure to work with you. Please let me know if you have any question. Thanks, Jeffrey. So even similar, like I said, with the last couple video where I talk about like outreaching, I still had a call to action. I said it in a professional way. Obviously, this wasn't the best because the font was different. I had like spacing problems. It was kind of sloppy. It definitely could have been a lot better, but it worked. I don't suggest doing this now because, like I said, I've made a lot of mistakes and I've learned a better way of doing it. But yeah, like this was just part of my learning process. And then it took a couple of days for them to reply. And they said, thanks for your patience on this. Your account's almost set up. And then she tagged like, I think my dedicated sales rep to get the first order in, blah, blah, blah. And they sent me the catalog in PDF format. Some distributors, they'll give you like a portal where you register, which is pretty cool. Definitely a lot easier than PDF, but some distributors send it in PDF format. So it's like that. So you click into it, you can open through. They had like a bunch of different like supplement brands. So it was very, very exciting times. Obviously, I went through the catalog, I scanned through it, and I got my first order in. And yeah, that's basically the whole thing. So here is my invoice. This invoice was from November 27, 2023. So this was definitely not the first order. I know my first order was a much smaller amount, but this was like probably like, I'd say like 2 or 3 orders in. I don't know the exact amount, but yeah, this is what the invoice looked like. I know my initial cost was $30 something, and I got it to negotiate to like for all of these flavors 25%. So I got it at 27 Canadian dollars. So like the Canadian dollar, I converted it into USD, so it became $20.76. And then I know for my peach, it was 35% discount, so I got it at $12. Which is pretty crazy, like I said. And then when you convert it, it's like 9.7 USD. This was one of the orders that I made. It was like a $7,547 invoice. Relatively large amount at the time, but yeah, that's what you got to do. As you get your first order in, your first test buy and whatnot, and then you start getting sales, you ensure it's profitable using this tool like Sellerboard. This tool is like $20 a month. Very, very useful. You plug in all the numbers and you take a look and you know you're very, very profitable. It's not that hard to determine if you're profitable or not. You could go back and restock. And that's what I did. I ramped up the volume, ordered 72 units. I think I was trying to order more, actually. I was trying to probably order like a couple hundred, but they only had like 72 in stock, which is why like the grape, there was only like 30. So I purchased what I could, basically. And there it is, right? That's basically the invoice. I hope this video was like provided you a lot of insight and a lot of transparency in regards to what I do and what I provide, like what I teach others as well. I practice what I preach. This is like a system that I've been doing for like over 2 years now. I've learned a lot during that journey. Even from like the time I opened up this account and started buying it, I've learned a lot. Like since then, I've opened like so many more profitable wholesale accounts. Like I said, this isn't even like my most profitable like items. Like it's nowhere close. If anything, it's like maybe like in the middle. I've sold like so many other profitable products, but yeah, so like I hope like this video was very insightful. If you found a lot of value, I'd appreciate if you subscribe and leave a thumbs up. Other than that, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks.